from all of us here, we really do appreciate all the support. For only 19 subs, we got over 100 views, which is crazy. So thank you. And the last podcast at the end, we said for 50 likes, we'd bring on hookers, and we did not get that, which it's a crazy goal, but it's a crazy thing we're going to do. So if this hits 50 likes, we will bring on a bunch of hookers to the podcast. So, all right, enjoy the podcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Restart.
Okay. Okay, hello, people. No, that's one. That's bad.
More
Okay.
energy. More realistic.
Okay.
Talk like you're normal.
Whew. Welcome to the Baited Podcast. Wait, no.
Did you actually not mean to say that?
I didn't mean to say that.
I got
Oh
this.
my God.
I got this since this little
Okay.
idiot is fucking up. Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Velocity, and I am here alongside Stars and Soupy.
You sound
Hello.
like a Down syndrome clown.
I am a Down syndrome
Ooh.
clown, and welcome to the Playground Podcast. Today
More like a
we're gonna be
depressed
going
clown,
over.
not a
we're
Down
gonna-
syndrome. That's kind of mean.
Hey,
Good
what is
to
going
be
on,
here.
guys, and welcome back to the Playground Podcast, episode 2, alongside Stars, Soupy, and myself, Velocity.
How come
Today
I'm
we're going to be
last?
discussing a couple topics. We're going to be going over some stuff. We're going to be working on the show, formatting it as we go, and yeah. That's all.
All right,
Yeah,
sounds
that was
good.
a pretty good intro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
That was good.
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'll talk now, okay? Shh, be quiet, everyone. All right. Well, okay, hello, people. I don't know why I said that. All right. Okay, before we actually, start, I just want to say something real quick about the previous podcast, since we left it on, a kind of cliffhanger. Know what I mean? All right, so, I left it off with Troll Hub, what's going to happen? Woo! Well, Scorch tried to go for Troll Hub as I was, so neither of us got Troll Hub. And in no way was that last podcast an exposing video to anyone who thinks it was. It was just a way for me to kind of defend myself, because he was kind of telling people different lies about what happened. I offered $50 when I really offered 110. And also, I am not trying to take down the gaming heavens for those of the people that think I am. That is not true. I really couldn't care less about the channel. So, whatever he said was wrong, and if you're still supporting him, that's good and all. Whether you're genuinely his friend or you just like the management position, it's whatever. Just be careful with what you tell him, because I thought he was one of my best friends too. So, all right.
Also,
could start the
I
podcast
just want to say, it wasn't exposing. It was also just a topic, because on this podcast, we're literally going to talk about anything. It doesn't matter what it is. We are going to talk about it. And also, the schedule for this podcast is going to be every Sunday, except for, this one, I think, is going up Monday, because we had some complications. But
I had a 4-day weekend, so I don't have a sense of time. I thought today was Saturday.
Gentlemen,
we're just going to hope
I have
that's
something
Saturday.
to add.
Yeah,
I have something to add to this. Stars told me he hates black people.
Oh,
Stop!
that's actually not true at all. I don't
That
know
is
where-
not true. I have
can't-
black friends. No, I'm just kidding. That's everyone's
He says
excuse.
friends,
Every white
but he
person's
means
excuse.
slaves.
Get HD is one of my besties. Okay.
He brings
And-
you coffee.
Can we get started with the podcast? What does this have to do with what we're... What?
It doesn't have
I don't
anything.
know.
It's a segment into our first topic, which is slavery.
I thought we were going to talk about The Rock.
Whoa!
Whoa,
What?
whoa.
Slavery is a little
The Rock
harsh
for
for this
president.
lighthearted
Yes, Stars. Why
podcast.
why would you bring up slavery on
Who's
our
bringing?
podcast?
Okay. Well, Velo, tell us what you have to say about The Rock.
Okay, so
how do you-
I don't know.
apparently, The Rock was on some type of talk show, and there's been word
He was
about
on
him
Saturday
running-
Night Live.
He was
you
on some
dumbass.
sort of talk show, and
Saturday Night Live.
Shut up. And he was he's been around in the news lately for officially trying to say he's gonna run for president, or if he would run for president, if people would vote for him if he ran for president. So apparently he
Tom
might
Hanks
run
is
for
gonna be his-
president in 2020. So
Tom Hanks is going to be the vice president.
let's just say, for example, it's Donald Trump runs again, and The Rock. Who's gonna win? Of course, The Rock.
Definitely The Rock.
The Rock.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Zach
Honestly-
Efron from Baywatch will be the vice president.
Oh my god.
Because if
no,
you
on
do
Saturday
think
Night
about it,
Live, him and Hanks,
Like-
it was going to be...
The Rock is a good person. He's funny. He's entertaining. I could see him being a decent president, because really, if you think about it, the president is like a puppet to the government. He just, is the face of the government, and there's a lot of people who have higher power over the president, pretty much. So, he's not a lunatic, and, he's kind of funny, so I wouldn't mind having him as a U.S. president. So what about you?
actually,
Same.
They don't have higher power. They just have equal power. That's what how we
They
made our
really,
government.
other than a president
That's
can't
hard.
really do anything really, other than maybe give a command and then let it maybe get sit on by somebody who has a little bit more authority and say yes or no. Like, I don't really know. I don't focus on government, but to me, they're pretty much like a puppet to, you know, the
No,
government, like
that's-
the face of like the presidency or the government as a whole.
All right, if that's how you want to look at it, I'll
Well,
I'll just let it go.
The Rock was a football player for the same college my mom was a cheerleader for.
Wait.
Either way,
Wait a minute.
I'm voting
Wait a
for
minute.
him.
So your mother went to the Calgary College?
What?
He
No.
was a quarterback or something for the Calgary Stampeders, which is in Calgary, which is where I live.
No, he was in Miami, right?
I don't think he was. Was he on the Miami Dolphins? Let me look this up because I know he was
No,
on the
not
Calgary
Miami
What?
Dolphins. Miami
Miami
University
Dolphins is an
for
NFL team.
Hurricanes. The Rock College. I swear. I mean, my mom could lie to me. Yeah, he went to College University of Miami.
Oh, so
That's where
he
my
went.
mom
Oh,
went.
you were talking about going to the college, or did he play at the college?
He played at the college.
Oh, he's a traitor because he also played in Calgary for a couple of years.
Ooh. Well, my mom was cheerleader for him, so
Oh, I got excited.
voting
there 'cause
for
I was
him no matter
thinking-
what.
I was thinking your mother went to college in Calgary. I was about to get excited.
no. Silly.
But back to the Rock, not your mom.
Mom's a great topic. All right. Well, all right. That settles that. The Rock wins 2020.
But yeah, I'd say if like let's just say also Kanye West said he's gonna run. Kanye West would never win.
No.
Like
Fuck-
The Rock,
fuck
if The
Kanye.
Rock
No,
does
fuck
win,
Kanye.
The Rock's gonna triumph. But you know, if Michelle Obama runs, she's winning.
Oh, she's
against-
definitely
against
winning.
them.
She could definitely win.
Yeah,
No,
she-
The
she
Rock's
can
gonna
do-
have a bunch of lifeguards running around the White House.
Like
Running
think about
around
it.
the White House.
Michelle
for
Obama
Baywatch.
is a good person, and she's actually had experience in the White House now. So, and people want to see more of Barack because I'm gonna say it now. Barack Obama was probably one of the better presidents of like the last like let's say 50 years. I'm just gonna say
Well,
that
I
right
think all the kids didn't like her food choices for the cafeteria. All right.
now. But still, she likes eating.
She
healthy.
ruined our food.
Dude, straight up. I don't
Alright,
know if
I
it's
don't-
because they're black, but they were the most hip president and first lady ever. Like straight up, I love it because they were so hip and like
I
in
don't-
touch with society
I think
because they're
that's very-
black.
Very great.
Well, no,
great
but
for us.
seriously,
we're
like,
three white
they-
kids talking about.
I'm black. What?
No,
But,
you're
like,
not.
They'd be whipping and dabbing everywhere, as well as like sending off bombs and whatnot. And then Donald Trump's like white, and
we
he's
get
like,
off
I'm
the topic
Korean.
of-
He's like,
Can we
hey.
get off the
Like,
topic
what do you
of
mean?
politics though? Can we?
All right, let's stop talking. Why is everything turned political? Arrgh.
Cause Memorial Day is coming up, gentlemen. That's
Oh my
something.
God.
I don't really
Such
know
a great
anything
day
about
to
it.
freaking get drunk.
I don't know
Oh wait,
anything
I'm
about it, but
underage.
you
I
know.
don't drink. I don't know.
Is Memorial Day a thing in Canada? I don't really know.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's why I don't know about it. Okay. Segue. There's been a bunch
don't
of
think
new
it is.
trailers and new info for a bunch of games coming out this year in 2017. What are your guys'
Yes.
picks for the favorite game coming out this year?
My
Okay,
favorite-
okay, no, shut up, Soupy. I'm talking
Oh,
first.
oh.
Punk.
Hostile.
All right. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize for that, Soupy. All right, but Friday the 13th just came out like 2 days ago, and I'm really enjoying that game. That's a lot of fun.
For me, I'm gonna
Have
be
you guys
that.
played it?
I'm gonna be that gay kid who gives the same answer every year and gonna say Call of Duty because, World War II looks pretty good. As messed up as that sounds to say, because
Booty
World War II was
cheeks.
an actual war. But I'm gonna fuck with little kids on that, and I'm gonna just have fun on it. Plus, I don't really play much games other than Call of Duty, pretty much. Like I barely play video games.
This is the first year I started branching out video games because like I don't like the new Call of Duties. So this is the first year I started playing other games. Usually I stick to like just Call of Duty, but now that's not really a thing anymore.
Like straight up, I like Modern Warfare Remastered. That's probably because I didn't really play a lot of like COD 4 back in its prime, but I like it. And Infinite Warfare can suck a dick. But yeah.
I just
Call of
stopped
Duty looks
playing
good.
because they had those stupid supply drops.
Oh, I like
And they started adding
about
those
supply
weapons.
drops. I like the way that they did supply drops and the guns in like COD 4 Remastered and Infinite Warfare, because it's not just like you have to buy the crypto keys and get it like in Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare, right? You can actually earn the weapon by playing good, and then in IW, if you're a season pass holder, you get the base variant first. Like you get that for free, which is actually pretty good. And if COD sticks to this, where you could like earn it by playing the game and being good at it and get the weapons instead of having to get chance and unlock them via supply drop, I'm actually fine with that, because as we know, supply drops are never going to leave Call of Duty. It's made them over $1 billion last year, so it's not going anywhere. But if they stick with the system that they had for this year, I'm actually fine with it. as a whole. As long as they don't add any flashy gay camos into COD World War II, because that's going to kind of, set off the tone of the game since it's a World War II game.
Imagine running around World War II with some party rock camo, some pink.
God. I'd be like,
leopard print.
For World War II, I'd be fine if they did like, dark, gritty camos, like actual camouflage and like some stuff, but not like, moving camos that pulsate and or like flashy colors and anything. Like it has to stick to the theme of World War II, which I think they will do.
I like those crazy camos.
I like the crazy camos in any game but a World War II based video game, which I feel like they're not going to really do that because they actually want to stick in the spirit of World War II, which is why they put a lot of research and development into this game and take a lot of pride into it. So I have faith in them.
But those boring little like dark green little camos, I don't like those. They're boring.
Yeah, but still, there's gonna be some good camos, but there's gonna be a lot of bad camos. It's like in H1Z1. If you're playing, you probably want to wear more camo compared to flashy colors, because flashy colors, it doesn't really, protect you and camouflage.
I wear
or
a
whatnot.
giant pink backpack in H1. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wear stealth clothing because I want to win the games. But enough
That's
about
true.
H1. What about you, Mr. Scorch? What game are you excited for this year? Not Scorch.
I'm gonna
Scorch.
leave. I'm leaving. Sorry, I gotta.
called you
I gotta.
Scorch.
You guys,
Oh my
I was literally trying to talk for like 10 minutes, and you guys just kept going back and forth. So I couldn't find a point to where I could talk without cutting you guys off. And then you
Get
called me
trolled,
Scorch.
nerd.
So
Get
I'm
trolled,
just gonna
Get
set down my
trolled.
headphones, and I'm gonna walk out the door for a minute.
No,
and when I get
Suki.
back, I'm gonna tell
Get
you guys my
trolled,
favorite.
Suki.
No.
I'm sorry,
guys-
okay?
No. You listen here.
He was
I'm
just
gonna walk
talking
out.
about
No.
him.
I'm gonna walk out for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna put in my headphones, and then I'll tell you my favorite game. Okay? So you guys talk
Okay.
about whatever you want for the next 30 seconds. I will be back.
I'm glad
Alright,
that
well,
little guy's. I'm
so-
glad that guy's gone. I don't like
Yeah.
him.
Fucking call me.
I hate that guy.
I accidentally call him Scorch, and that makes him just leave, bro. He left the podcast.
I mean,
Oh,
it does
no.
start with an S.
Well,
Soupy,
it's because
Scorched, same
you
thing.
were talking about him earlier, and then he just sent me a Snapchat, and I read it right as I said that. So kind
Oh
of
my.
came in my head like that, but yeah. So that was not
Oh,
30
fucking
seconds.
Scorched. Fucking who the fuck?
Hey,
Who the
hey,
fuck does
that was not 30 seconds, Soupy. I was gonna
I
call
don't
him
give a fuck.
I was gonna call him Scorch again to make him mad.
I would have walked. I would have left the podcast. I would have. No, that
That's
would
what
have
we
just.
said. We were. Oh, he's backward. Damn it. We
Oh,
were
speaking of
happy.
Scorch, didn't he want a guest star? But no, I couldn't be on my own podcast
Oh,
if
yeah,
he was
talk
gonna.
about that quickly. One of you.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
He
Should
wanted
I
to
say it
guest.
since he hit me up?
Yeah, dude. Hey, who cares? Just talk about it.
All right, so I hit up Scorched about being on the podcast to get this settled, so like we could talk about everything because I didn't like what was going on, and he said that he'll be on under one condition, that Soupy was not allowed on the podcast.
Complete bullshit because it's my podcast. It's like I'm a part of it, and I don't see why he can't have me on it just because he's afraid. I guess he's afraid of me. I don't get it.
Beat the shit
I think
out
he
of him.
wanted even sides.
Even
He didn't
what does
want
that
you to
mean?
go
There's no
against him.
side to it. We're just
I
talking.
know,
We're
I
having
know.
a conversation. I don't understand that.
He
There's
wanted
no side. This
like
isn't fucking.
this is how he kind of wanted it. He wanted it to be like Stars, which is like against him, and then him who's against Stars, and then since I said I was like in the middle, I'm friends with both of them.
What
right?
is this? Star
Like, I was
Wars?
supposed
Is
to
it
be
the
in the
fucking
the dark
the
and
rebels
the light,
versus the
and
like?
then-
What is
Even
this?
number of stormtroopers versus
Like,
even
I don't
number of
wanna-
rebels.
We're just talking on a fucking podcast. Like, I don't understand. All right, I'm just gonna get off that topic, and I'm gonna tell you my favorite game that's coming out probably. I don't know if I don't think it's coming out this year. Is it Red Dead 2? Is that coming out 2017?
I think it's like either
Or is it
no
18?
I think it's 20.
I think it's 20.
2018 because they delayed it
Okay.
again, so it's
Yeah.
probably 2018.
Well, when that game comes out, I will be making videos on it. That's all I want to say.
I'll tell you this now. I didn't really play the first one. I played it like for 20
I
minutes.
played the fuck out of the first
I
one.
thought it was a
played-
movie. I didn't know it was a game.
I played
Me
the
and my friends-
Undead Redemption. I played Undead
Yeah, I
Redemption
played that
more.
too.
Like the Undead
I played
Nightmare
that
one
one.
more.
I played that when I was like by myself. But when my friends were all we did was just run around and fuck around, and it was
Bro,
like it's.
I've
I
never
could have made
played
so
the
many. If
multiplayer.
if I recorded then, there would have been so many funny moments because so much random. Like we like jumped off cliffs and like all kinds of like. I don't remember this one thing. I remember this one time, like I don't know what it was. I think you could have whips in the game or something. I don't really remember. I
You could
haven't
like
played-
drag people around and whatnot.
Yeah, I haven't played the game in like forever, but I like drug my friend off a cliff. That's all I remember. That's like one of the moments I remember. And he got so pissed that he threw down his controller and just started screaming. You could just hear him screaming like throughout his like room and shit, and it was like insane. But that's like, I just can't wait for that game to come out. Like, I have so many memories from the first one.
Yeah, so Stars is excited for Friday the 13th.
Friday the
I'm
13th. Yes.
I'm excited for World War II, and Scorch is excited for Red Dead. I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
Yeah, I know you were kidding that time. I really hope
He's
so.
excited.
Well, I was playing Friday the 13th like last night or a night ago, and I was playing with Control Alt Delete, right? And well, I just session joined him because he was streaming, and he didn't know because my name on Steam is Bars, so he didn't know I was playing with him, and it was like the the most fun time I've like had on a video game in a while. I was chasing him around, I was screaming. It was a ton of fun. Game chat makes that game great. Just saying.
More games need game chat. Like, there's not much games now.
Like, force
other than
game
PC.
chat. Like, well,
like
Xbox games have it, but they don't force it. Like, you don't have to be in game chat.
PC doesn't force it, but there's so many people who talk on PC. It's awesome.
Because it's a push of a button to do it.
Yeah, it's you. I don't know. It's just different.
You don't have to
on
get a
console.
whole mic and stuff for it.
Well, you do kind of.
Well, I mean, laptops have it built in, and
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
like us, we have actual mics because like we do
Yeah.
something different. But like other people who just play, like they don't really need a mic.
yeah, way
They
back
just talk.
then, I had a Turtle Beach, and I'd plug it in so I could listen to sound, and then also my mic would come out, and it would be easy.
Yeah.
It was easy
Like,
peasy.
Straight up, Call of Duty needs to bring back forced game chat at least in the S&D because like I know they didn't want the whole like online bullying crap to be around, but think about it. If you're getting yelled at or trolled or anything, there's a mute button for a reason. Like,
Yeah.
straight up. And there's so many games
Honestly.
where like H1 and CS where people will straight up like everybody can talk and they encourage game chat because it makes the game better. Like to cooperate with your teammates, do callouts, blah 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 blah. And yet you would think Call of Duty would have that, but they're like, no, we don't want kids bullying each other, blah 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 blah. But yet they have a mute button.
From Vondahar's standpoint, he doesn't want to force people to be social.
Like, force them again. Like, it made the game better. Like, come on, forcing people.
Yeah,
like,
it
there's a
did.
time when forcing people is kind of like forcing people to do something is kind of messed up. But in this case, it's kind of decent to force people to do something. You know?
You're playing
Like you're
honestly,
forcing your friend to get on stage to go sing karaoke.
You're literally playing a video game. You're sitting inside alone, doing like talking to
Yeah,
no
at
one,
least
like,
make a couple friends online. Like, God,
Yeah,
if
I mean, if you
make
can't
friends
go
out there,
outside and be
make them in.
social, might as well do it inside.
Like, straight up, before I did YouTube, I met some of my best online friends in Black Ops 2 Search and Destroy, and now whenever you go into a game on like the new CODs, zero people are
yeah,
friends.
it's dead silent. It's like
Yeah.
a tumbleweed
Like,
rolls by
how,
and shit.
how are little kids supposed to be their new best friends that they met online? Like, straight up,
Yeah.
as weird as that sounds, but like back in the day, I met
Yeah.
so many of my best friends online through
I
Xbox.
met this guy. All right, his name was Poe the Unicorn, right? But he turns out to be Rise of Neptune, and that's how I got my name Rise of Stars, and then I changed it to Rising Stars. But without like him and meeting him online, none of this would probably have happened, or like my name and whatever. So
This one time I met a guy on Xbox. His name was Daniel. He was 48 years old, and he told me to go to Disney World with him. So I went with him, and things got a little bit intense.
Shut the fuck up.
oh, I thought you were gonna make a Keem joke.
Nah. We don't associate with debated podcast members over here. We only associate with the Dude Comedy podcast members over here.
Nah,
I started the
Tommy
podcast out
C.
and said, "Welcome to the Baited Podcast."
Wait. I just figured out a new topic. We take somebody from the Baited podcast. We take somebody from the Dude Comedy podcast. We see who would win in a fight. You down?
All right, Jimmy
That's like
versus Keemstar.
I'd say Keemstar would win because I've seen footage of him beating kids' asses at events, but they're like about the same like size, like
Yeah.
height and like weight. But I feel like Keemstar would actually like want to fight. Jimmy would probably just be like, I don't want to fight. Like, I'm a teddy bear, bro. And like he'd probably just get he'd get a good amount of hits in, but he wouldn't want to fight. Like, he's not an aggressive type unless you mess with him or his family.
Minnesota Burns versus Andy Milanakis.
oh my god.
Oh my god. Dude, that would be so funny. Like, Minnesota Friends would get his ass kicked because he's like 90 pounds, bro. Like, he's a skinny dude. But like, if you take Kyle and Colby from the Dude Comedy Podcast and put them up against Andy Milonakis. That'd be the best fight ever. Or anything for views, actually. That'd be so much funny.
He's probably a giant, isn't he? Like
anything for views would be like hitting them, calling him a cunt, and then like they'd be like calling him faggot or something. They'd just be throwing insults back and forth and like jumping on each other and whatnot.
That'd be pretty funny.
I would pay to see the Dude Comedy Podcast and the Baited Podcast go into war like Civil War, where they all line up and then they run at each other and just fight. I would kill to see that any day of the week.
what about Tommy C and Colossal is Crazy?
I don't
Those
know
were
who
the
those
previous
people are.
baited people.
Those are the old people?
Yeah, before Andy and Anything for Views.
I don't know what they look like. Are they like fat? Are they skinny? Are they tall? Are they bulky? Are they buff? I don't really know.
Tommy plays like hockey, so I think he looks pretty tough.
Okay, so
Like, he
him
could
and
beat someone
Minnesota
up.
Burns get in a hockey
Tommy C?
fight because they
Yeah.
both play hockey. So they'll get in a hockey fight and cut each other up with the blades.
I think Colossal is Crazy is like a tall, skinny, British guy. So
I really don't even know what half these people look like. I know who.
I
what
know,
Tommy looks
yeah.
like.
I know who the
Chaos
new people.
And what's his name?
you don't know
Oh,
Andy?
I'll do.
Oh,
a,
yeah, I
I'll
know
do.
Andy
A,
looks
okay,
like,
so
too.
Stars will do a breakdown of what the people on the Baited Podcast look like, and I'll do the Dude Comedy Podcast. So for the Dude Comedy Podcast, there's Jimmy or Chaos, who's like 6 foot and he's like 200 pounds or something like that. He's a little bit of a bigger dude, but he's an awesome dude. I wouldn't really say he's like the type to get in a fight. He'd probably want to resolve the fight. Then there's Minnesota Burns. He's like 130 pounds, like 5'10", 5'11", something like that. He's like a skinny guy. Then there's Kyle and Colby. Colby and Kyle are like the same body type, except Kyle's bald. But Kyle is like the type that would want to get in a fight if somebody's like talking to him or whatnot. Like, I don't think he'd try down from a fight any day of the week. And I could say he'd probably win in a decent fight. And then Colby's like the shy type who probably wouldn't want to get in a fight. So, Stars, now you do.
All right. Well, I already explained Colossal and Tommy. Andy is a short, fat guy, and
He's like 40 years old,
Anything for
bro.
Views is a tall, fat guy.
Bro, Andy's like
So-
40 years old. It's so funny.
Yeah.
He looks like such a little kid.
I remember seeing him in a movie called I can't remember what it's called, but it's like Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg. They're like in high school or something. And Andy Milonakis plays like this guy in a wheelchair, and he always like bangs the cheerleaders in the bathroom on his wheelchair. It's so funny.
Yo,
continue.
not too long ago, not Anthony. Why do I keep saying that? Andy, Milonakis. He tried to buy something. I forgot what it was.
Oh, it was
But,
menthol, like not menthols, but like the Nicorette gum, right?
Yes. And he had to get ID'd for it. Like
Yeah, and they
he was
turned down his
getting ID'd for
ID. It was so funny. They turned
it.
down
He was
his
40
ID.
years old, and they wouldn't let him have it because he didn't have his ID or whatever.
For real?
And the
Yeah,
the whole chat was saying, "Tell her to Google you," because he's a famous guy. He's been on like
he's
MTV.
He's like a
and-
rapper. He's had his own
Yeah.
show. He's like on YouTube, whatnot.
Is he like a? What is he like?
He's like a rapper comedian type guy.
Oh.
Like,
yeah, he had his own MTV show.
He straight up actually like had his own TV show. He actually
I
had
thought he was like
he's
an
done
actor or
rapper.
something.
He's an actor too. Like yeah, he's done acting performances. He's also rapped, had his own show,
Yeah.
and he's like a YouTuber and a streamer.
Yeah,
So,
but that was pretty funny. All right, so I guess should we get off this or?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they'd all just fight.
we
What if it
wanna
was a
segue-
big rumble between Baited and Dude Comedy?
I'd say the baited guys would
Yeah.
have an advantage because they're all bigger and fatter.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a mean way, but like
Yeah.
I feel like
little more stockier.
Kyle and Jimmy would be like the Iron Man and like the Black Panther from like their team and then they would just have a bunch of like skinny little dudes or guys who don't really want to fight because like
bunch of little Spider-Mans running
because
through.
like Burns would get hit by one rock and be down and then
Where
like,
did the
not in a
rocks
mean
come
way.
from?
not in a mean way because like I like Burns. Burns is a chill dude, but he's
What-
just
but-
he wouldn't get in a fight, and if he did, he'd probably die.
All right,
yeah.
so what else did we have on the list of velocity?
Harambe died a year ago. That's something.
Harambe
Yeah.
did die 1 year ago today.
At my zoo. At my zoo.
May it's May, right?
Yeah,
I have a-
May
that's
28th, 2016. He died for our
I have
sins.
a picture of me on the statue when I was like little. I had a dislocated shoulder or arm, and I'm on the
Wait,
statue.
you were the one who shot Harambe? Expose him.
Yeah, definitely. I
Oh,
mean, it's my zoo.
soupy.
No, I'm the kid that fell in the pit.
Oh my.
Okay, straight up, whoever, like the mother who let the kid just jump in the pit, you're a terrible mother. I'm just gonna say that now. Like, you don't watch over your kid and like really like you don't
just
care.
a little bit.
Like, oh yeah, my kid dicking around and gonna fall in this gorilla pit with a dangerous gorilla. I'm not gonna care. Like, you know, straight up, they should have taken the kid away from that mother in a sense, like
They
Daddy
should've shot
05. Like straight up Daddy 05 situation, but now we gotta call him Daddy 03 since he lost custody of 2 kids. Take him away from the family.
That sounded so bad what I just said.
Daddy 03, bro. Okay, but continue about Harambe. Dad one.
All right, but the Harambe memes that came out of that were nuts. Like it went
they-
everywhere, even
was
my
cool.
school.
Bro, I had
There's like
so many
t-shirts and all kinds of shit about it.
I had so many people where I live, like, always talking about Harambe and, like, playing the Harambe songs and, like, just talking about Harambe. Every single time I went on Facebook, yeah, there's, like, lying on the ground, Harambe.
Okay, I don't need a.
But,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
straight up, like, every single time I went on Facebook, I'd see my whole, like, my friends and my family talking about Harambe. Like, my grandma would be like, he died for our sins, blah, 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 Harambe. Like, bro.
Wait, listen to this. Okay, so like I'm in band. I play trumpet or whatever, right? And during Pep season, we were playing Tequila, right? So you go dun 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 dun, dun. And then at the end you all scream Tequila, and all the kids in the band class screamed
Harambe.
Harambe at the end. It was one of the cringiest things. Like it was horrible.
Wait a minute, you guys were drinking tequila in band? I'm gonna have to tell
the
somebody
song
about this.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
they
to tell
shoved
somebody about
tequila
this,
up
bro.
their tubas.
Straight.
No,
That's
they
a
poured
method.
tequila down the tubas and they
Or,
play,
yeah,
and it
that's
just
what I
goes
meant.
everywhere.
Well, man, underage
Yeah.
drinking. If you're gonna underage drink, at least be of the age of 8, okay?
Speaking of your school stars, didn't you say earlier when we were talking about how someone mentioned Velo or
Uh-oh.
something?
What?
What about
No.
me?
Who was it?
In my pre-cal class, they just brought up velocity or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, like the
And
actual
I thought
term
of you,
velocity for like, you know,
Oh, I
science
thought they were
and all
actually talking about him.
No,
Like,
they
wait.
weren't.
Oh.
that. Oh.
Forever, the word velocity will always make me picture you.
Every single time I was in my science class back when I was in school, like, straight up, every single time my teacher said velocity, I'd like be like, this sounds weird. Actually, that's the way I got my name. I was in 10th, no, not 10th. I was in like 11th grade or something like that. And I was looking for a new name because I was going to restart my channel. And then one day my teacher was just, you know, talking, said, and he was like, oh, it's simple. It's velocity. And I'm like, oh.
Okay. Next time I listen to my chemistry teacher,
Listen,
he'll say
Yeah.
it's
Chemistry teacher, kid.
vulcanization. My new
It's
name on YouTube is
rising
gonna be
stars.
vulcanization. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Harambe, right?
Yeah, who cares about it?
Yeah, screw that dead gorilla. Probably
Yeah.
gonna get a lot of hate now.
Crap, what's that one thing in chemistry stars? Stoichiometry.
Stoichiometry.
I'll change my name to stoichiometry. I got my name from a haunted house when I was like 4. It was a crazy night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Soup 7.
Oh yeah.
I thought you would have got it from the homeless shelter where you live, being like, "Do you want more
Oh.
soup? Are you soupy?" Like,
No. All right. Basically, how I got it is I went through a haunted house. I was like 4 years old, and my stepdad was carrying me. And I was wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja costume because that's like my favorite. Like, I don't know what they are. Are they like superheroes?
I guess technically, but
Like, I guess in a way.
somewhat.
They're not like my favorite
Super
superhero,
Turtles.
but I get yeah.
Mutants.
But anyways, I was going through the haunted house, and there was this guy with like a fork and a knife, and he was in a cage, and he said he was gonna make like turtle soup out of me. And my stepdad always loved to give us like different nicknames. Like before that, I forget what my nickname was, but he decided to change it to. It went from like turtle soup to little soup. I was little soup, and he was big soup, and that's how that got there. And then it eventually just changed to soupy. And
Lil
he
Soup
still
7.
calls me soupy till this day.
Imagine your
Just-
dad comes in the room. Hey, Stars, what's up? Hey, Dad.
Like, that'd be so funny because like if I was soupy, like the word soupy would sound weird to me.
Oh,
So like him coming in and being like, "Hey, soupy."
Did you guys hear that
it's dinner
voicemail?
time."
Yeah.
I heard.
Was that your dad?
word.
That was my stepdad. Yeah.
that'd be weird to me if let's say my dad walked in, he was like, "Hey, Velocity," I'd be like, hi.
What? My name's
name's
Bo.
My name's Bo, not Velocity. And then he's like, "Listen, Robert, I'm gonna call you Velocity." I'm like,
He calls
"No."
me Stars sometimes.
My dad calls me
And it's
Velocity
very
'cause
weird.
I'm fast in bed.
Oh my.
Oh. Wow. That's great.
It's funny because as a kid, of course, like my name's Robert, but my nickname throughout life was Bo because it's short for Bob, and my dad's name is Robert, and his nickname is Bob, and my mother knew she was probably gonna divorce my dad, so Bob went out the window, so Bo was my nickname. So yeah,
That's confusing.
Everybody,
But
well,
okay.
how's that confusing? It's simple, like Bob,
You just
like
messed,
Bo.
You just lost. me.
Robert,
Bo-
Bob, Bo. That's
Bo
that's
is
the
short for
transition.
Bob, which is short for Robert. My dad's name is Robert. I am Robert. I almost said my last name. I am Robert the Fifth, so I'm a junior.
I almost said my last name.
And so I'm the junior, the fifth. I'm the fifth generation junior, and Bob was out of the picture because my mother's probably gonna hate that name when she divorces my dad, which happened actually. So good thing she didn't name me Bob.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is on the list?
Well, we have Star's wedding and my rape story. So if we
Do you want to talk about your rape story?
Okay, so I was in the 4th grade a long time ago, right? And I had this friend named Kyle. I'm not going to give out any last names or anything, or where I lived or whatever, in case privacy reasons, because we have fans, surprisingly. I actually, not much. I don't know, we're small. Help
You have
us.
18 subs. What do you?
18 subs, man. Giveaway at 20. I don't know, but so I was in the 4th grade, and I was friends with this guy named Kyle, right? He was a chill dude at the time, and he asked me if I wanted to spend the night at his house, right? So I did, naturally. We played video games, played a lot of GameCube, chilled, watched movies. We watched the Robots movie back when that was new, a long time ago.
Oh,
And-
I love that movie.
I love
And
that movie.
around 9 or 10 o'clock after
Jinx.
eating dinner, we went into his room and we were looking up stuff on his PSP, because this was back when PSPs were fresh. Like, everybody had
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And
I
so
never had one.
he's
Man, I
like,
had a
hey,
Game Boy.
he was like, hey, I had both, but he's like, hey, follow me into my closet. And I'm like, okay. So I go in his closet with him, right? And he unzips his pants and he's like, hey, if you want to be a man, you have to stick this in your mouth. And he whips out his cock, bro.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I swear on
You're
my
lying.
I swear on my life. And
Oh
I
my
don't.
gosh.
And I so
That's
I
such
put
a
it in
joke.
my mouth and I sucked it. I'm just kidding. But
What?
I didn't do it.
Imagine.
I didn't do it. I said, I'm really uncomfortable with this. I'm not gonna do it. And he's like, okay, then let me suck yours. And I'm like, no, I'm freaking out about this. But then I spent the night, whatever, and then I went home the next day. Turns out he actually became
not
bisexual
gay. Is
a
he
couple years
gay?
ago.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I pretty much got raped by one of my friends,
What?
almost.
Soupy.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of that one That 70s
Wait,
episode.
which one?
Wait, the one.
The
Is my
70s
mic
show
messing up
episode
right now?
with the...
Wait, the one where where Kelso has the dream of Fez, or Fez has the dream of Kelso scrubbing him in the on the back
No,
or something.
haven't gotten to that yet, but
Which episode?
it was like one of the first ones where Eric and his
Oh,
friends
the gay
with the
kid?
car.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
the
one.
gay guy, yeah.
Yeah, and he kisses Eric.
Yeah, instead of him kissing me, he
So
tried to get me
basically-
to suck his dick in the closet.
Yeah, it's
So basically
pretty
the
much the
lesson
same
here-
thing, you know.
The lesson here,
Yeah,
kids,
it's
is
close
don't
enough.
follow
I
your
like to
don't
think
follow your
I'm
friends
Eric.
into the
I like
closet
that.
under any circumstance.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Soupy
the-
thinks
he
Eric
does.
looks just like Scorched.
Nah.
I'm not saying he acts like
I don't see
Scorch.
it.
They're totally different.
But another topic we have is Stars actually got married the other day and had a wedding. No,
I
I'm just
did.
kidding. He didn't
That
actually
is
get
why
married,
we
but
didn't post a podcast last week. I was out in Key West for
he didn't actually
a
get
wedding?
married, but he went to a wedding.
well, yeah, I didn't get married actually. Hey, Soupy.
No, I love some
Sorry.
sugar, but
But
Keep going.
okay. All right. So I was in a wedding, right? And my uncle Tip, he brought me over to some guy. Like, I didn't know what was happening. He just, Spencer, come here. We're taking you over I want you to meet this guy. I'm like, okay. And so we go over to this guy. And so I start talking to this guy, right? He's like some Italian guy. Like, he's crazy, okay? But no, he's not crazy. I don't know why I'm saying that. All right. But he has 35,000 subs on YouTube. And he was talking about YouTube and stuff. He does, I don't know, just some random stuff on his YouTube channel. Me and Soupy
they're
were
pretty
looking
goofy
at it the
videos.
other day. And yeah, they're pretty cringy, but they're funny. I actually like them. They're really cool. But
get a
he
shout-out?
said he's starting up this talk show, right? And he was asking for my channel links. so he could plug my channel into his talk show, which is really cool. I just met this guy, and he's talking to me all about, like, he says he likes to play gaming videos too. He says when he gets sniped, he gets pissed off, and his viewers love to watch that. And he was talking about the one stream from way long ago, the Leroy Jenkins, where the guy screams Leroy Jenkins
on World of Warcraft. Yeah,
it was probably one of the awkward conversations I've had, but it's pretty worth it because I think he's gonna link me. But nowadays, with whole YouTube and stuff, networking is like the bomb.com.
Well, yeah, but back in like 2012, let's say 2012, if you got a shout out from somebody even with 35,000, like surprisingly, you would have got a lot of subscribers back then. I don't know if it's just like the subs nowadays, if they're lazy as shit, or I don't really know if
well, I guess people were more active back then.
Yeah, but like
because
nowadays,
it was new, and
like nowadays, you get on a community channel, you get a shout out, you're only gonna get a little bit of subs. It's kind of sucky now that you think about it, because back in like the day, like 4 years ago, like if you got a shout out, you were on top of the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's how Minnesota Burns basically got started up. Syndicate gave him a shout out, and boom, he was like huge.
Yeah, Gamingly, my other channel, has gotten up on FPT like 4 times, first person controller, and they've only gained like 30 subs from them out of those 4 videos on a 1 million plus channel.
Crazy.
Like, that's nuts. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like back for community channels back in like 2012, 2013, if you got on a community channel, you're gonna get like thousands and thousands of subs. Nowadays, you gotta like consistently get up on there for people to like actually sub, because people just want to watch the video and like get entertained. Like I don't know if they'll like 100% of the time go back to your channel and sub.
Half the subs don't even know it's a community channel,
Yeah,
and they're just like, good video in the comments.
Good video.
Yeah.
Your voice is different every single time, and your editing
And
style
then they
is
find
different,
somebody
but,
his channel that actually uploaded the video and like, oh, you stole this video from FPT.
You stole
Yeah,
this
they
video,
type
bro.
stolen. This
Dude,
is
that's
not
happened
your
to me
video.
so many times. Like
Stolen from FPT, even though I found your link
Yeah.
from the
Sometimes
description.
I will even go on Xbox and they'll be
Oh,
like,
I've
"Are you
got that.
BCC
Yeah.
trolling? Are you FPT? Are you
Yes.
Trollark?" I'm like,
I have
I
like
wish.
99 plus messages of that.
Yeah, straight up. Like, I'm surprised people even still send message on Xbox. Like, I see them, but I have like a good amount.
I
But
haven't opened
you know,
like any of them.
that's like the worst place to communicate with people. Like, if you're sending messages to people on Xbox to try and get their attention or play with them or like talk to them, that's kind of a bad idea, because not much people actually check their Xbox messages or respond to them. So the best way to hit up people is through Twitter. So if you're a little kid out there and you want to hit up Vanoss or something, or one of your favorite YouTubers, or talk to them, or even just like engage with them, Twitter's the best place to do it.
Oh my gosh, my Xbox messages are dead. I have like hundreds of messages because some guy with like 40K or something, I
The
forgot how
modder?
much he had, but he was doing GTA mods, yes. And for some reason, I don't know why, but he wrote like on the screen, his gamer tag is Rising Stars, which is my gamer tag. And so I'm getting messages from kids, and like this is a weekly thing. Like he would do this weekly, and it would be my gamer tag, and I would get messages from a ton of kids just asking to be invited to a modding game.
Dude, I have a funny story from the other day. So the other day, me and a couple of friends were playing Destiny, right? Like, we were just chilling on Destiny, doing the Sparrow races and whatnot. I haven't done that in forever. I actually just played Destiny for the first time in like 2 years, pretty much. So we were playing and whatnot. And when the night kind of left, like, a couple of people left. Like, YouTube went to go stream. Tretzy went to go masturbate or something. And so it was me, this chick named Toxic, Miss Heart Attack, and this guy named Echo, right? And we were just playing, like, Rainbow Six after that, because we were done with Destiny. And Miss Heart Attack got a bunch of messages being like, hey, can you invite me to your lobby and get me up to level 99, whatever. Turns out some guy was like, he was modding in lobbies on BO2 and like using her gamer tag and whatnot, and being like, hey, if you want mods, message my gamer tag, blah 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 blah. So she kept getting so many messages, and she got legit butthurt about it. And I wouldn't say butthurt, but like, she was kind of angry about it. I'm like, there's nothing you can really do, just like, and then she's like, I don't like people going and saying that they're me and like making people think I'm a modder, blah blah blah. And then she's like, I'm gonna be back in 15 minutes. She never came back. It's like she went on a manhunt to kill this dude. It was so funny. Like, she was angry about the modder, and like she just left. And we, like, straight up, like, it's like she went to the guy's house and just beat the crap out of him and killed him for using like her gamer tag and modding people. Like,
No,
was so
but
funny.
I get that because people could just type in your gamer tag and report it
Yeah.
because they don't like the mods.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
That's what
why
I was
she's
a
making
little
it
afraid
out
of
to
there.
Yeah,
But
it's like, yeah.
I turned the situation to my advantage because I messaged all the other people like on Xbox.com and I said, the last and final step for you to get your mods is subscribe to www.youtube.com/MrRisingStars.
That's
No,
pretty
no,
sketchy,
there's
but-
something so funny you could do about that. If they want mods, you could troll
Oh,
them.
that would have been.
Like you could do the mod trolling thing. Where
Yeah, I
you're like,
could.
Yeah, you'd have so many kids wanting like mods that you could just troll right there. I'd recommend you go back and do that.
Yeah, I guess I could, but I don't know. Trolling isn't fun, even though I just posted a trolling thing. But no, I
Trolling's
don't
not
like
fun,
to
that's
use
the
my
whole-
voice for trolls because I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah, but
Annoying.
if you're not the only way you could like not use your voice for trolls nowadays is if you do like 2012 trolling, where like you just corner trap somebody or kill
Yeah.
them or something like that.
yeah. Well, that was my new video. I was team killing on Rainbow Six and pissed
Oh.
off a bunch of people.
I kind of want to team kill people on H1. I don't know if I'd like record it because I don't really make H1 videos. I'm more like stick to COD or like stuff with my friends. But like
Mhm.
maybe I'd live stream it because like people get
Oh, yeah.
so angry if you team kill them
Yeah.
on there.
I wanted to upload my freaking Siege video, but the freaking gameplay was so loud that you couldn't even hear the kids raging.
Oh, yeah.
I might want to.
Oh, I have an idea for the show. I have an idea.
What?
What if? Sorry, the Soupy. This probably doesn't include you since you don't
Oh.
upload. But what if we plugged one of our videos from the week
Oh.
on the show and made people go like subscribe to the?
I just got
Maybe we'll have to get
roasted.
Soupy to like
I
the
just got-
main show.
I'm actually.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
No,
actually
that's
in
what
the
I'm
middle
gonna
of
do,
Editing
though.
a video
Uh,
right now,
next-
Velocity,
my-
so you
my
can
next
kiss
video.
my ass.
Oh, so okay, I can't wait till your next episode, team, bro.
You're right.
But yeah, like straight up, like what if we like plugged a video that we made that week that we really want them to check out, and then maybe we have like a link in the description, like Star's video, Soupy's video. I mean,
Fuck
not
you.
Soupy's video, my video.
I will.
Upload more,
I'm
bro.
working on it. I'm busy all the time.
Dude, I will hire you to be one of my editors for my
Bet.
2010 channel if you want.
Oh my gosh.
I will pay you $1 a video to start out, and if you do
Oh,
good, I'll pay
what
you.
am I, a slave?
No, no, you're not. You're not like one of those people we discussed at the beginning of the show. But do you guys like that idea? Like, I just came up
I mean,
with that on the fly.
I would start
Can you
out at
describe what the
250.
video was about.
Yep.
Okay, $2.50. Okay, I'm actually down for that if you want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
$2.50 a video.
A quarter of minimum wage.
Quarter of minimum wage for like 2 hours.
That's
plus
not that.
work.
That's not that bad. That's
Yes.
like $1 an hour.
bro. Like, no, I wouldn't settle for anything less than like 12 USD.
For a video?
Well, some of the videos I make for Jimmy, I get like, I'm not gonna specify, but it's over like double, like double minimum wage where I live, and that's
What's minimum wage where you live?
oh, $12.45 Canadian, but I make over $12 American. I make double over that. I'm not gonna get into specifics, but it's over that.
Wait, $12 American is equal to 40
Where
Canadian?
did you get the 40?
Wait,
All right,
No,
we're just
no,
gonna
I'm
let's
just
just
gonna
yeah,
say,
let's drop the
I'm
money
not gonna
topic
give them
because people get
But
butthurt.
What about that idea? So if we like talk, if we like take a minute
you-
to like describe one of our
if you
videos,
wanna
tell them to
talk-
check it
yeah.
out. We link it.
Are you talking about the podcast?
at the podcast?
Yeah, like this right here. So
Like we plug our
let me
video.
check my channel quickly, but
Wait, we have 18 subs.
Still,
and
we
no
can
one,
get 18
and
views.
everyone that
Subscribe-
watches
yeah,
this
yeah.
podcast knows who we are.
Actually,
So-
our podcast got 100.
Unless we get more
We got
subs.
like 100 and some views. Yeah.
Shout us out, Velo.
okay. So
I'll shout us
okay,
out,
so
but I got a dead channel.
for me, I'm gonna start this. The other day on my channel, it's Velocity. There will be a link in the description to each one of our videos except for Soupy. So there will be 2 links
I
there,
hate
unless Soupy has an old video he wants to link. But so I posted a video the other day. It was on Rainbow Six Siege, and if you guys are fond of Miss Heart Attack and Tubable, you'll like my channel. I post a lot with them. They're my buddies. But I posted a Would You Rather Q&A that we did over there, and some of our answers were really dumb, but some of the questions were actually pretty funny. So if you guys like Would You Rather Q&As and you like those dumb retards, I wouldn't call them retards actually, they're beautiful. But if you like those people, check out my video on my channel. It is called Eating the D in quotations, Would You Rather Q&A with YouTubeable and Miss Heart Attack. But yeah, go check that out if you guys enjoy that type of content or you like
That's
Rainbow
how I feel
Six,
about that.
blah blah blah. And yeah, day you're
All right,
watching this,
well-
shut up. The day you are watching this, I will also be posting a funny video
course
on
you
Black
will.
Ops 2 where Miss Heart Attack steals my e-girl.
Look
Yeah,
at
I know.
this
Let's just self-promote
self-promotion,
ourselves
my
on an
dude.
18
Go
sub-
check out my
yeah.
channel for Rainbow
Go
Six
check out my
trolling.
channel for deadness.
Dead meme.
For dead vids.
But
For
yeah,
no
so,
videos.
So stars.
have good vids,
You
though.
kind of already like advertised your video a little bit, but you can Paul and go into detail on what video you'd like to shout out. It doesn't have to be from this week, but you can just shout out a video. Well, this will be a new segment.
Shout out Gaming Lee.
Go to my channel and just watch all of my videos. Go to my most popular video. It's almost at 10K, and I'm almost at that 5 digits. So that would be cool. That would be my first video over
Nice.
10K. It's almost there.
Nice. Just go watch any of my videos. My channel's dead.
Also, another thing, gentlemen of the podcast watching
about
and
the
viewing
gentle
and
ladies?
whatever you'd like to call it. The lady, we don't have ladies. I bet if you checked our demographic,
No,
it'd
we
be
got-
all gay dudes. But if you guys like top 10s and top
Oh
5
my
videos on gaming stuff, Twitch stuff, movies, YouTube, all of that, be sure to check out my other channel, Trending 10. Get us to 100K. I kind of want the plaque, so 18 more subs will help. You can use
my
promo
God.
code Trending10 on JerkyXP to save yourself a hot.
All right,
this-
I don't think this self-promotion thing is
Okay.
gonna
No,
work.
no. Okay,
I don't think we should do this at the end.
This
This
is
is
the
okay,
end.
let's just
kinda
end the
boring.
podcast.
This is the
It's
end,
no
man.
fun.
Okay.
Wait, no. Okay. So our last video didn't get 50 likes,
For the
which we
hookers.
asked for
Yeah,
50
some-
likes to bring
No
hookers
hooker
on.
calls. So we're gonna drop
And-
it
No,
down
no,
to
no,
30
no.
likes.
No, we're gonna keep. No,
Okay.
no. Guys,
30
we can't-
likes
we can't
on this-
lowball these
okay.
motherfuckers. We gotta set our standards high.
Yeah, but
we have
we're
to-
not gonna hit 50.
No.
Yeah, but we're not gonna hit 50. We can't even
50
get 50
views. We got
views.
118.
Well, we got like almost 20
got
likes
118
last
views.
podcast.
Wait, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't check the channel.
Yeah, we got like 20 likes, so that's...
But yeah, well, who's gonna watch till the end though? Like, we gotta announce.
People
this
watch
at
till the
beginning,
end?
though. Like, so
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
There's
I
a lot
got
of comments
like...
saying
think
that
about
a
it.
few
they
people.
want
Not
the
every,
hookers.
not yeah, but not everybody is gonna watch till the end. Like most people's like view ratio or view demographic, whatever, is only a couple minutes. So we need to advertise our like goals at the very beginning to get the attention of those people.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll do that next time.
Yes, and I dropped my phone so you talk stars.
Or should I do a little thing in the beginning?
If you
in
want.
the beginning, yeah.
But
Okay.
thank you guys for watching the Playground podcast.
Yeah, screw yourself.
We're gonna end it
Fuck
right
the
here.
video. I love
Say
you
goodbye,
I
all very
appreciate
much.
I'm Soupy,
being here.
Philo, and Stars joining me. And we're
I am Stars, the
Hi,
retard.
I'm Stars.
Hi, I'm
I
retarded.
said I was Stars. I'm Velocity. I'm Velocity. I am the retard.
See ya.
I'm the sellout.
All right, so
I love it.
have a good night, guys.